Bror Fredrik coming at you with another episode of Hey Bror Fredrik. This episode was inspired by a conversation that I had with a few friends and business associates the other night. When we get together, we talk about prosperity, we talk about health, we talk about fitness, we talk about relationships, we talk about how to succeed in business and how to be prosperous. And you know what? It got me thinking. There is simply not enough information online or on YouTube on how to stay broke, stay unsuccessful, and stay unhappy. So being the student of people and business and life that I am, I thought I'd make it easy for you and compile this list of helpful hints and tips that if you follow, it will guarantee that you stay broke, unsuccessful, and unhappy. Now, if you happen to be one of those absolute weirdos who doesn't want to be broke, who does want to be successful, and does want to be happy, stick around to the very end, and I got some stuff for you weirdos too. But let's get into it right after this. Okay, everybody, here we go. And these helpful hints on how you can stay broke, unsuccessful, and unhappy are in no specific order. So let's take a dive right in. First on my list, but not first in priority, would be avoid discomfort at all costs. Stay in your comfort zone. Don't do anything outside of the box. Don't do anything different. Just avoid discomfort, whether mental or physical, at all costs. Next, I want you to prioritize looking rich over actually being rich. It's all in the looks. If you want to be broke, unsuccessful, and unhappy, go for the look. Let the look take command. Instead of being rich, just try to look rich. It's good enough, right? Always commit to starting everything or something tomorrow. And then you know what? When tomorrow rolls around, do it the next day. Read books, especially business books and self-help books. Gain knowledge from the internet. Gain knowledge from people. Go to therapists. And then do absolutely nothing. Always look or stay busy. Busy, 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 because that's what you're supposed to do. Always look or stay busy, but accomplish nothing. And whatever you do, make sure that you take advice from poor people on how to get rich. That is the key. Always do, quotes, your best rather than whatever it takes. That'll make you feel good. Pick a spouse or partner who makes you feel guilty about working. You know the kind that I'm talking about. The ones who are always saying, you work too hard, you work too much, you never take time for us. Especially, they'll make these statements while you're actually taking time for us. So definitely pick a spouse or partner who makes you feel guilty about getting ahead in life. If you fail once, quit forever. Just simply give up. Remember to use the mantra of I'm finding or I have work-life balance to actually avoid hard work. This works especially well when people question you on why you're not getting ahead in life. Simply tell them I'm working on a proper work-life balance. Whatever you do, always show up late or not at all. This will alleviate all the expectations that other people have in you. Blame your circumstances. Never, ever, ever take personal responsibility or accountability for your own actions or your own circumstances. Always blame your circumstances elsewhere. And going along with that, always blame other people. That's the key as well, because it's always someone else's fault if you play the victim. Expect the government or someone else to save you. You don't have to do it all yourself. Someone, the government, Big Brother, anyone, someone will come along and save you. You know why? Because you're special. Always value the opinions of others over your own. After all, what do you know? Complain, 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 complain. Always complain about everything and never seek solutions. When you view the world, always think to yourself, the world is a fair place and I deserve. Always tolerate mediocrity in your life, from the people around you, from the situations that you're in relationships, in everything. Learn to tolerate and accept mediocrity. Oh, here's one of my favorites. Increase your income, but then also increase your expenses even more. Always, always, always live above your means. Make sure that you make promises and then break them, because after all, who's keeping count? Base all your decisions in business, life, relationships, everything on how you feel instead of what you actually know. Wait for the perfect conditions. Wait until you are motivated before you do anything. Avoid at all costs working on what matters most. Always find the things that matter least and focus on those. Value entertainment and good times over education, because how you feel and you being entertained is the most important thing in life. Everything else will wait. Never prepare, just wing it. Nobody's paying attention anyway. Above all, always take everything personally. Again, be the victim, play the victim. Take everything that happens in life, even the things that don't concern you, that are happening around the world, that are happening down the block, that you have no business in whatsoever. Make sure that you take those situations personally and react accordingly. Say you're going to do something and don't do it. Just live your truth. Doesn't matter your word. If you intended to do it, you thought about doing it, it's good enough. Always do what 99% of other people do, but expect to be in the 1%. Talk more, because who doesn't like the sound of their own voice? But always remember, do less and listen less. Follow the crowd, just do what everyone else is doing, but always expect something different, a different or better outcome. Start something new today, and then start something new tomorrow, and then start something new the day after, and keep repeating that cycle. If you make a mistake, always repeat repeat that mistake. That way the mistake gets reinforced. If by any chance you find something in life or in business or relationships that actually works, just stop doing it. Always assume that you are always right, because you are. No matter what situation you're faced with in life, always stay undecided about it. Always sit on the fence. That's where it's the safest. Compare yourself to people who are poorer than you in order to feel better about yourself, because someone's life always sucks more than yours. And no matter what you do, always do things to make the other person happy, not you. How selfish can you be? And finally, last but not least, and by no means is this list comprehensive, but when you see someone make a mistake, do the same thing. Maybe it'll work out different for you because you're better, right? Never learn from other people's mistakes. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed these helpful hints on how to stay broke, unsuccessful, and unhappy. But like I said in the beginning of the video, if you happen to be one of those absolute weirdos who doesn't want to be broke, who doesn't want to be unsuccessful, and who doesn't want to be unhappy, this is what you need to do. This following little piece is just for you. And disregard everything else, except down in the description, I've listed all these helpful hints. You can print them off, you can memorize them, go through the list and identify what applies to you and do something about it today. That way, you will not be broke, you will be successful, and you will be happy and prosperous. Because deep down inside, I love you guys, and that is what I want for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hey Bror Fredrik, and I hope you took it to heart and with the intention I brought it to you. I'm going to drop the 9% word of the day up in the corner right now. Drop that in the comments. Let me know and let YouTube know that you did indeed stick around to the end, because that helps my channel. And I want to thank you for coming along for this ride up and down the Las Vegas. Well, we kind of went up the Las Vegas Strip and dealt with all this crazy traffic. And I'm also going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I drop more videos. And please support the sponsors that are supporting me. And don't forget to click on any links in the description below, because that helps me out too. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.